I'll recognize myself for 5 minutes. Mr. Cooke, NASA's preliminary report seems to indicate that you intend to design a smaller vehicle, around 70 to 100 tons, than what was envisioned in the authorization. The authorization assumes a launch vehicle that is designed from inception as a 130-ton vehicle with an upper stage. But once that could make use of the core first stage for early flight testing of the crew capsule, could you clarify for us how NASA envisions the design of the space launch vehicle?
Yes, Chairman Palazzo. I realize there's some confusion over some of this. Actually, in our teams, we are studying design concepts, and we really have to design from the inception for the full capability of 130 metric tons. And our approach would be, so there's the design aspects, and you have to understand where you're going, which is the 130 metric tons. There's also a discussion in the Act about something evolvable from 70 to 100 metric tons. So basically, starting with 130, you can assemble the components to get the lower level capabilities, and if we do that, we can potentially field a capability earlier at the lower levels of 70 to 100. But certainly, you have to work on the 70 to 100 metric ton implementation, considering its ultimate capability at the 130 metric ton level.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'd like to give an industry perspective on some of the confusion we have around that whole topic. So, in a recent March 25th Space Transportation Association luncheon, Administrator Bolden was quoted as saying, "NASA does not need a 130 metric ton vehicle, probably before the next decade." He also was quoted at a Center for Strategic and International Studies in March saying, "We're not going to build a 130 metric ton vehicle. We can't." We continue to negotiate and discuss with Congress why that is not necessary. So in industry, what we hear is a lot of discussion about what can't do and what we don't want to do. Okay, so what can we do? What do you want to do? And why aren't we being explicit now? Why aren't we being transparent now? From an industry perspective, all I know is that shuttle ends in June. Constellation is canceled. Tomorrow will be 14 months with nothing that I would characterize as other than platitudes on innovation, inspiration, technology, infrastructure, education, but no plan and no direction, with a true ominous gap. The authorization bills into law. We need to define the vehicle. It needs to be something that can go beyond low Earth orbit right from the get-go, and we need to get started now.